The story starts with a girl named Jae-young, who suddenly wakes up because a small bubble pops on her forehead. She hears strange noises and peeks outside her door. That's when she sees her sister, In-young, standing in the hallway. But she's not acting normal. She's limping, walking in circles, and from a distance, it looks really creepy. Jae-young gets terrified, thinking it might be a demon or some other entity. Even after realizing it's her sister, she's still scared because the way In-young attacks her is horrifying. In-young jumps on her, starts strangling her, and laughs in this disturbing, unnatural way. Jae-young struggles in pain and then suddenly wakes up. It was only a nightmare. Her stepsister tries to comfort her. We then learn that Jae-young is part of a supernatural club. She's on a video call with her friends, led by a boy named Jiho. Jiho is super excited because there's a YouTube contest where the winner gets $0, but the exposure is the main reward. They plan to make a fake horror documentary where they pretend to perform a dangerous ritual to summon a spirit. To film this, they decide to go to an abandoned building known for ghost stories. Rumor has it that people who enter the building never come back. Their friends are a bit scared, but they all agree because they want the prize. Jae-young invites her stepsister too. She's unsure at first, but agrees because Jae-young encourages her. And just like that, their group is complete. They arrive at the basement of the old building. The place is extremely creepy. In the center of the room is a huge tank filled with dark, dirty water. Jiho explains the tank's creepy history, how water used to be processed there long ago, and how many spirits are believed to be trapped inside it. He says the water isn't deep, but because of all those spirits, it looks bottomless. Even though the video is supposed to be fake, Jiho tells everyone to write down questions on paper. Questions they want to ask the spirits. Everyone agrees. But someone suggests, why don't we actually try the ritual for real first? If the camera captures something real, we'll win for sure. And if nothing happens, we can still make the fake video later. Jiho agrees, and Jae-young prepares the ritual. They need someone to act as a vessel, a person whose body the spirit can enter. Jae-young's stepsister volunteers. Jae-young is touched by her bravery and gives her an ankle chain as a gift, which makes her really happy. The ritual begins. They draw a big star and sit at each point while the sister stands inside the water tank. Jae-young covers her face with a paper bag. Everyone takes a bowl of water from the tank and keeps it with them. The ritual has strict rules. Once they summon the spirit, they must ask it to say, "Please leave." Only then can they remove the bag from her face. And no one is allowed to step out of the star. At first, nothing happens, and the group starts thinking the ritual failed. But suddenly, a bubble pops against her head. Then loud banging echoes around the room. The lights start flickering. Her body twists unnaturally, like her bones are snapping. The paper bag on her face turns wet, and she rips it off, revealing her completely black eyes. She's possessed. She lifts her hand and slowly points at each of them one by one. The writing on the papers they put in the water starts copying itself into her notebook. Their questions are getting answered, some correctly, some incorrectly. Jae-young and Jiho get correct answers, while two others get wrong ones, especially the one with a flower drawn on it. Then she begins speaking in a creepy, distorted voice. Her breathing changes. She starts counting. 662, 663, 664. And as soon as she reaches 666, she lets out a terrifying scream and lunges toward one of the girls, Chini. But she can't get out of the tank. It's like something is holding her legs underwater. The lights suddenly go out. When Jiho turns on his camera's night vision, he sees her limping in the water, exactly like Jae-young's dream. The group panics, pulls her out of the tank, and she faints. They notice a strange tattoo-like mark on her leg. Everyone freaks out. They realize the ritual actually worked. Instead of being scared, Jiho gets excited. He wants to upload the video right away. But his friends yell at him, saying their friend is in danger and he's only thinking of views. They tell him to call the police. But when he tries, the signal cuts out. That's when things get worse. The door won't open. No matter how hard they hit it, it won't break. Suddenly, another girl gets possessed. Her body starts twisting. She bashes her head into the door, and blood starts pouring out. She picks up a baseball bat and screams at them to kill her. When they refuse, she attacks Suwoo, the girl who was originally the vessel. To protect Suwoo, everyone tries to stop her. But in panic, Jiho grabs a bat and hits the possessed girl on the head. She dies. The group stares at Jiho in shock. Jiho insists he didn't mean to do it. But then one of his friends finds evidence proving Jiho lied. He had read her question beforehand, the one she was supposed to ask Suwoo. The question was, "Will I be able to escape Jiho?" Soul's answer was, no. Now we finally learn the truth behind her question. The girl had actually been having an affair with her teacher. When Gio found out, he secretly filmed them together and started blackmailing her. Eventually, she got fed up and told Gio, I have the video you made and all our chats. I'll go to the police. They'll delete the video and protect me. You'll be the one who gets caught. From that moment, Gio had been targeting her. We jump back to the present, where Gio tries to convince the group he's innocent. Suddenly, the lights go out, and Gio disappears into the darkness. When the lights come back, he's sitting there holding a knife. He suddenly snaps and attacks his friend like he's lost his mind. The others manage to stop him and tie him up. They were supposed to be doing a ritual, but nothing about this feels right anymore. Jae-young looks through the ritual book again and realizes they messed up. They didn't finish the ritual properly. They didn't tell Soul to leave, and breaking the rules was a huge mistake. So they decide to redo the ritual to save themselves. But now there's another problem. Jae-young's sister had already died from the earlier attack. They place her body inside the ritual area, and suddenly she comes back to life. She points at the girl who killed her, then at the others, and for a moment, it seems like the ritual is working normally. Just like earlier, she points at everyone one by one. According to the ritual, they all begin leaving the circle in order. Then suddenly, everyone's phones start ringing. The signal is back. They try calling the police. Meanwhile, the boy who survived Gio's attack texts Jae-young, confessing his feelings. Both of them feel hopeful, thinking their lives might finally turn around. But they're wrong. All the lights and candles go out again. When the lights return, Gio has somehow freed himself from the ropes. He steps forward in a trance-like state, lifts the knife, and slits his own throat. That's when they realize the horrifying truth. Everyone dies as soon as their prophecy comes true. Gio's question was whether his video would hit 1 million views. When his friend checks his phone, the video has already gone viral. It crossed 1 million views. And that's why Gio died. Fear takes over the group. Why did they ever attempt this ritual? As the prophecies come true, they know they'll all die. The girl whose answer had a flower drawn on her question paper runs to the door, screaming for help. But an invisible force grabs her by the neck. It strangles her, lifts her into the air, and throws her into the water. They try to save her, but the entity holds her underwater until she dies. Later, they discover that her chit didn't just have a flower. It said funeral. The flower was a funeral flower. Her death had been predicted. Now only 2 people are left. Dong, the boy who texted Jae-young, and Jae-young herself. Her stepsister is also somewhere in the building, but they can't tell if she's alive or unconscious. Since she already revived once underwater, they're terrified. They search the area and find a hidden door. Inside, they discover a cloth with the word death written in huge letters. Behind it is a body. Jae-young realizes it's a human sacrifice. She becomes aware that the prophecy means only one of them will survive. And then the twist hits us. Jae-young isn't scared, because she planned everything. Her real sister, I'm Young, the one we saw in her dream, had died long ago. Jae-young loved her deeply, and after losing her, she became broken. Her father didn't care, remarried, and Jae-young now had a stepsister she never loved. She only wanted her real sister back. Then she discovered this ritual. She found out she could bring her sister's soul back, but it required 5 human sacrifices. She had already killed 4 of her friends. Dong had also read the rules. To complete the ritual, she needed one last sacrifice, her stepsister, Se-woo. When she attempts the final step, she sees a bubble rise from the water. Inside it, she sees her younger sister. Jae-young bursts into tears, apologizing and promising to always take care of her. She truly believes the ritual worked. Then the final twist hits. Her sister suddenly turns into a horrifying demonic figure. It wasn't her sister at all. It was a demon tricking her the whole time. Jae-young asks, "Why did you make me kill them?" The demon laughs and says, "Thank you for freeing me from hell. This whole ritual was just a trap. I was waiting for someone foolish enough to complete it." He grabs Jae-young by the throat. She realizes the truth. She was never going to get her sister back. She only freed a demon and murdered innocent people. The demon strangles her to death, rips out her soul, and traps her inside the same water tank where the ritual began. Then we see her ritual question. Will I see my sister again? The answer was yes. She saw her briefly in the bubble. And once the prophecy came true, she died. In the post-credit scene, we see a video of all of them before the ritual. Everyone is happy, sharing their dreams. Jiho wanted to become a star. Jae-young wanted to live happily. Soo-woo wished only to keep her sister happy forever. All of them had bright futures. But one wrong decision cost them everything. They all died. And the movie ends with this tragic, chilling conclusion.